we're about to go somewhere odd now. Times to rise and elevation starts to drop down. Our little secret, don't kiss and tell, you're so bad. I'll probably see you in hell. Welcome to hell, baby. This is podcast hell.
I gotta invite you to my birthday, by the way. You're invited to my birthday.
What are you doing for your birthday? I thought we were gonna shake there.
Shake?
I thought you went like that.
I'm going to salsa and beer, but it's on a Tuesday.
Oh shit!
Might be tough for you to get out
I don't know
here
if I can. Yeah.
for a dinner.
I don't think
It's October 14th, Tuesday, at Salsa and Beer. If
What
anybody
time?
wants to come murder me, I'll be at Salsa
We're
and
gonna
Beer.
cut
No, this will stay in. Yeah, but you're invited.
What time are you doing it?
I don't know yet. Probably like 7.
It'll be yeah.
Like
I
7.
don't know.
You're like, if you could do it at 11:30 at night.
Yeah, can you do 3 p.m.? That'd be great.
Yeah.
And I'll leave at 3:30.
Yeah. No, it's okay if you can't make it. You got it.
Yeah, weekdays are tough for me right now.
Yeah.
Not to get into, we're not going to cut this, but whatever. But Crystal started a new job. So it's more of like, she's like Monday through Friday and can't really take time off or do this. And plus when I'm watching the baby throughout the week, it's kind of like I have to wait till she gets home from work to do anything at night. And then we're,
Mike, just say you don't want to come to my birthday.
But I love you,
just
buddy.
Just say you don't want to be there.
I'm going to send you a cupcake.
It's my final birthday.
I'll say it that way.
I'll never have
my
another
final birthday ever.
My final Los Angeles
We're not even going to
birthday.
have cake.
We should have some cake, but I don't know if they do. I don't know if they have dessert at
They just come out with more chips.
Dude, the chips
some
there.
more
So have you been to
tortillas.
Salsa and Beer?
Have we gone before?
Have I made you go?
Is it off Magnolia in North Hollywood?
No, it's off Sherman Way.
Okay.
It's like a
No, I don't know.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
It's my favorite restaurant.
I feel like I've heard of it, or you just talked about it a lot.
I probably talk about it a lot.
Maybe that's why.
I've done a couple birthdays.
Because we've done a bunch. We went to a bunch of places, but I always
Yeah.
thought we went there before.
I think we might have gone there. I've taken a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I can go.
Don't beat yourself up.
I might go. Maybe not.
I don't know.
I always say I don't know.
Bring the baby.
Crystal come home from work and be like, "Where the fuck are you with the baby?" It's Erick's final LA birthday.
Final LA birthday. And
you think he's gonna fly back for salsa and beer?
You got to be like, there's good chips.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm self-conscious. I'm showing too much leg for this podcast.
Yeah, but you know what? You got good legs. It's your final birthday, baby.
You think so?
Final birthday in LA.
I don't know.
Is that the moose knuckle coming back out?
That could be the moose
Call
knuck.
back to 10 episodes ago.
Could be I could be showing some sick moose knuck.
You know,
right
you
now.
always look relaxed though. That's the good thing.
That is part of it. I'm not.
You're always relaxed.
I should wear like a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
With a big top hat.
For a podcast.
And like a fucking monocle.
Who are you, me? In the 3-piece
be like,
suit?
thanks for coming on my show. No, this is a very laid back podcast.
Yeah, you're just hanging out, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just dress like
Gordon's
shit.
eating a bone, we're just hanging out.
Eat that bone.
Eat the
Gordon
bone.
knocked over my phone to get his bone.
Bam. You rapping right now?
Huh?
Knocked over my phone to get his bone.
Knocked over my phone to get his bone.
Are you trying to go home or are you trying to go to salsa and beer? Are we clear that you can't make it?
You did a B2C rap.
Yeah. I don't know.
Can you rap? Aren't you you're like a rapper?
Yeah,
You're like a white rapper?
Yeah, I used to work,
You're from Detroit?
I was on 8 Mile for a while.
Yeah.
I was from 6 Mile and I went over a couple.
There you go.
To,
why do I
get with Marshall.
Why do I feel like you have rapping ability?
I feel like I used to, we all used to do it in high school and thought we were cool.
No.
You know what I mean?
I never rapped
You never did that?
No, you rapped in high school?
No, I didn't rap, but we just used to like beatbox and like kind of make up stupid shit.
I never did that.
Like musical improv type shit, but before like we knew what musical
But when
improv
were
was.
you? Give me this scenario where you were beatbox rapping in high school.
I wasn't. It was more just we'd fuck around in class,
Oh,
and
like
then we would
in
just I just did like, oh, my phone, and then you got a bone, but you gotta go home.
Okay,
Don't make me a clone.
But you're not giving me the scenario. Like you're in class.
Yeah, I think we're just like,
and the teacher's like, Michael, who won the War of 1812? You're like, it's hard to say when I say hey. Like you would rap back, like you were just
like it was 10 things I hate about you.
Were you just rapping with your friends? Like you're like
it was just friends,
like in the parking lot, and you're like,
I wasn't like, yo, Miss Quinberg, check it out. I ain't answering this algebra question.
Yeah.
2 + 2 ain't that, but I am that because I can rap.
I don't know, man. It seems
Skip it ap dap.
It seems like you've got.
I actually did. Like fucking 12 years ago when I moved out here, We knew this guy. My buddy Tim Lang. You've met him before.
Yeah.
He knew this other guy that had like this giant. He lived behind UCB. He just farted. Really
Dude, did you get a fucking whiff of that?
Yeah.
Yo, dude.
God
For a
damn.
second, I was like, did I shit my pants?
God damn.
Did I forget that I
Throw the
shat
dog a
my pants
bone.
before Mike came over? Yo, that's a bad one. He's been getting some bad ones. I think he might be dying.
That one. All right.
Sometimes when it smells too bad, I'm like, it's over.
It's stomach problems.
It's something bad.
Yeah. Maybe you just ate something bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's passed a little bit.
Yeah.
We got the window open to help.
Oh yeah, it's cool. We're just hanging out.
What
Baby.
he was doing for a while. He interrupted your story.
It wasn't a good story anyway.
Okay.
I mean, well, here, let me finish it.
Finish
just real quick.
Let's see how this
just
story
real
ends.
quick. Basically, my buddy Tim knew this guy that lived behind UCB, and he like did mixes and stuff. We went to his apartment, and he had this giant screen and like did all these beats, and like he had like a giant audio studio and shit. So he just put a beat on, and I remember like I could play it for you. I think I still on my phone from fucking forever ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can.
Do you have it?
I could probably find it.
Go get it.
It's probably like the last thing on my email, probably.
Okay. So while you're
forever
looking
ago.
for it to prep the audience, this is Mike. When I said Mike seems to have some ability to rap, this is exactly what I was talking about. It seems like at the very least you have an affinity for it. And you know what I remember while you're looking it up is when you were on the podcast like years ago, we did a rap about the melting pot.
Really?
Like this restaurant I worked at. Yeah, it's like a clip online. Of
Oh
like
yeah, we
me and you
did
rapping.
I do remember that.
I think
yeah.
maybe that's why I was so thinking
He's
of you as
got
a
the
rapper, 'cause
skills.
You seemed very comfortable.
Yeah.
I tense up.
Well, I mean, I loved, growing up, I loved Eminem.
Yeah.
So we all wanted to freestyle. Like freestyle was a thing. I found it.
You found it. Okay.
I think this is it.
Can you play it into hold
Yeah,
the
let me-
microphone to it?
Let me see if this. It's the oldest email I have. That's why.
Monkey Perks. Ladies be popping the perks, but I ain't talking about the pill. I'm just trying to get you back to my place, Netflix and chill. Coming at you, baby. Yo, you still wanna hang out later? Maybe Wednesday. I'm trying to have it your way, like McDonald's. But something happened. I think it's the beat. Crystal got 'em. You still got the flow, but I still got the row. I gotta roll my boat. It's like a stereo. Down that bit rap. She's got an iPhone, but yo, I got a drone like Star Wars. The Force Awakens, December 18th. I think it comes out. I'm gonna get some tickets and get my friends out, but I'm gonna fill the theater with all my peeps coming down with you. Yo, Star Wars, that's the sheet.
Whoa! Look at that.
Right?
Little promo for Star Wars at the end too.
That's when it was. This email was 2015. Yeah, it's one of the oldest emails I have.
Wow.
But I saved it because I fucking was
Because
rapping.
you're fucking
Because I
freestyling.
fucking goddamn.
You're lighting it up.
Goddamn.
That's not so
It
bad.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel listening to it?
Didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, it was all right.
you're like, give me one more. Give me a beat right now. Let me see
it
what
was
I
cool.
can do.
Yeah, let me try to recap. No, I used to love rap. It's funny, but like as you get older, like I can't do that anymore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know. It's like weird. Like I get like tongue tied.
Could you rap about your baby?
I mean, I guess I don't know.
I
wanna
always
give me
worry
a little
like
beat?
like if I'm rapping, I'm gonna be so desperate to find a rap that I'm gonna say something I don't mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's the Riz. That's why I fuck kids. Wait, no. You know what I mean?
I didn't mean it. Drop the beat.
I'm too worried
Yeah.
that I'm gonna say wild shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I'm not good. I think I can kind of come up with little things.
I think you can come up with little things.
Like I used to love musical improv. Did you ever do musical improv
I
back
did
in
it
the
one
day?
time.
Dude,
I
I
took
did
a
it.
class.
You took a class
I took
for
a
it.
class, and I was
Okay.
not. I don't think I was bad at it.
Yeah.
But I remember I would panic. I would have like panicky moments where I was like, I can't think of a. And they would tell you like certain words you could use that were like easier to rhyme.
Yeah.
So that would kind of help. And it's like it's more structured than people realize.
Yeah. Well, like all the that's and bats and everything with the
Yeah.
I think an is kind of easy to
Yeah.
kind of rap with.
It was it was fine.
Yeah.
But no, I just so we and Liz started making these movie lists, our top 100 movies. Like I've got my own top 100, she's got her own top 100, and then we read each other's lists to each other and we go, "You like that fucking movie?" We just judge each other a lot. It's fun. Everybody should do this. Try to create a list of your 100 top movies ever ranked.
Well, when you first start dating, you want to be like, "Do you love this movie? Do you like this? This is my favorite movie." It's kind of like that. But then you go deeper into it.
Well, what's nice is like we've got different lists, but some of our joint movies end up on both lists, which is nice.
How many joint movies do you have of the 100 and 100?
I think we probably got I'd say 15 or 20.
That's pretty good.
Our joint movies.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like your Top Gun Mavericks.
Yeah.
Your Dark Knight.
Uh-huh.
A bunch of like silly movies like Game Night. Have you seen Game Night?
No.
It's very funny. We got some interesting ones on there.
Yeah.
But the point is one of the movies on there was Don't Think Twice, which is the Birbiglia improv
I love
movie.
that movie, yeah.
Okay, so when's the last time you saw it?
I seen it when it came out and then maybe like a year later or something.
Okay, so me and Liz saw it when it came out.
Yeah.
And after the movie, because we really related to the couple that breaks up.
Yeah.
And then we saw the movie, we walked outside, we sat on a bench, we almost broke up.
No way.
And then we moved to LA. Like it was like an insanely I don't say traumatic is not the right word, but like impactful movie when we watched it because we were both in improv and feeling like we were hitting our head against the ceiling of it.
For sure, yeah.
And then so I put it on my list and she had it on hers and I was like, maybe I need to like rewatch that movie because I literally have not watched it since like the week it came out.
Yeah.
And I watched like 20 minutes and I was like, improv sucks. These fucking losers need to get a job. I had no empathy for any of the characters.
Yeah.
I was like, I had a completely different experience rewatching it.
Yeah.
Because just like, it was one of those things where like, if you're in it, it hits like a
you
ton
love
of
it. You're like,
bricks.
we always want to be on house teams and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had to make for work, I had to make another list. It was like my top 10 highlights, something my manager at my day job wanted me to do. And I almost put on there making a house team at the Pit. And then I scratched it out.
Why'd you scratch it out, though? It's a good highlight for you.
I just want to think about like other better things I did. I thought
that's still something cool you did.
I had a hit in the Little League for a playoff game of Little League.
Baby, yeah.
I was on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
I was at a big festival for my pilot. I had too many other cool things.
Yeah.
Sorry, house team.
Get rid of the Pit.
See a Pit?
Yeah.
I had to choose between moving to New York or getting on a house team at an improv theater
I feel
in New
like,
York, and I choose moving to New York.
And you know what I think it is? I think that's why that movie hit so hard. I think the biggest thing in that movie was hitting hard was like when someone around you gets famous and then like how do you deal with that?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of like there's a lot of bitterness of like, you know, I'm fucking funnier than that guy. How the fuck is he getting onto SNL, which is what they, you know, whatever they were calling it in the movie. But it's like more of like that's a big thing to take away of like, how do you react to that of one of your friends? Like, you got to be happy for them, you know? And that's where you kind of have to come into your inner self and be like, you know, no, I'm still doing great. And they're still my friend and they're still doing great. I'm happy for them. It's a different path kind of thing, you know?
Well, you also live out here long enough and you realize that everybody's miserable and the people who have made it are even, they're even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, I have a buddy who's doing very well. Mm-hmm. And when I told him, I think I'm going to move back and just kind of like focus on family stuff. And I'll do comedy, but like it'll be just more for me. And the first thing he said was like, you will be happier than any of us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. I hope that's true. I hope that's true.
Tell me how your happiness is.
No, I've got like, I've been around to see a couple friends like really fucking hit it and like be on... You're just watching a TV show. You're like, oh, look at that, my old roommate, and they're on a show. They're not just like me in a commercial for 2 seconds, being like, your water. They're like an actual person on a show.
Yeah.
Like writers are like, what would Eric be good at? I never had that.
Yeah,
I had little moments on the ride. I've had friends that are on the ride.
Yeah,
and when you talk to them or you get a beer with them, they're like, is this going all right?
Yeah.
I had a buddy.
Well, it's so, I guess it would be so nerve-wracking of like, it's always because, you know, it's always going to go away.
You know how fragile it is. Yeah.
You know, but it's a fragile thing. Like you're there, but like, what if the show gets canceled? Then what do you do? And kind of like, I feel like that type of stuff has always been like, I think a lot of stress comes from like money management I always talk about that with my buddy Steve from back home because he's a comic too, and we work day jobs and all this stuff, and still like pursue like the dream of comedy. But like it's more of like a lot of it's like like you can get an amazing show and then get paid all this money, but then if it gets canceled or you don't get something for 2 years, you're fucking like because you're up there. And then it's gone. You're like, what the fuck's happening? I'm so unhappy. What is it? And it's like, you kind of have to find a balance in your own life in that sense where it is like, I think I'll just do comedy to be cool. It'll be fun to do it once in a while. I want to do this, that. And just kind of, once you get in the driver's seat of being like, I'm just going to do stuff that makes me happy. That's the seat to be in and the path to be in, because then you start worrying about all types of other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you got to like, I don't know. Like being out here has been like the cure for all my jealousy.
Yeah.
Because you see people crushing it and you're like, I don't really want that level of stress.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm cool with what I got. I'm cool with the things I got to do. And I'm really talking like I'm dying. But the point is like, I don't really have jealousy for people anymore. Like, there's people the people that I don't like that have made it. And then sometimes I go like, it sucks that like, that person sucks, and that.
But you know what though? That's how they made it.
That's how they made it.
Because
that's why they're in the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Let's talk about that.
Fucking can we?
Can we finally?
Good Lord!
I like the story you put of like, I'm getting paid $45 million, 8 minute set.
Oh yeah. Don't talk about.
What
I don't remember what I said. No, but it's like, I mean, you look at that and you go, oh, how fucking shameless are people?
Yeah.
And then you go, well, no, that's how you get to that level is you are willing to take some of those compromises.
But you know what, though? I think a lot of good people still did that stuff.
Yeah.
Where, like, they weren't bad. Like, look at Jessica Kirsten.
Well, she apologized.
She apologized and donated all her money to the fucking...
Can we have some real talk?
Yeah, let's real talk it.
All right. She said, I did it because I wanted to do it for the gay people in Saudi Arabia or whatever, which is like, okay, but if there wasn't a backlash, you would have just taken all that money. So you probably did it because it was a huge paycheck, and now that you realize it's bad.
But do you think...
It's like maybe maybe what she's saying is true, but like you can't just go like, she wasn't going over there for free.
Yeah.
They're getting paid. Like the main reason is they're getting paid.
Of course.
And they're going like, is it worth it? And then they see the number and it's like the devil tempting you. You're like, the devil doesn't come in being like, hey, you want to ruin your whole life for $1?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be the devil if he didn't make the offer.
Now, do you think they just didn't do their research? Because I didn't really do any research on it. I just seen like all the backlash of like, holy shit. But like, if you got offered like $1.5 million.
You got to do the research, man. I think they did the research.
You think they did? I think a lot of them didn't do it because didn't they say like Just for Laughs was helping produce it for them and stuff?
That's insane if that's true.
I think it was a producer. Maybe you're going to get fucking demonetized or something because but I thought it was something where it's like, because that's the thing. Like I didn't know the deep part of it was like Saudi Arabia was like they were the people behind 9/11. But what I don't think happened was the guy that planned the attacks was also like, you know what I want to do now? Do a comedy festival. It wasn't like those people involved. I think it was more of like, because in every culture there's bad people and good people.
It's the same guy.
That's what I mean. I don't think
we take down the towers and then we take down the patriarchy with Bill Burr.
I don't think it was that. So I think what it was is like, I think it was like, hey, we're doing a festival here. Like, it's kind of the same. Like, it's just going to be a festival. It's nothing against it.
You know what it is? This is what it is. They have a plan. The royal family in Saudi Arabia has a plan where they're like trying to get all these events there to kind of whitewash the history of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So it's like from their end, there's nothing like altruistic about it. It's like they're still immiserating people in their culture. If you're, I don't know, a woman, gay, a political dissonance, not Muslim, like a million things that are like, if you're not like...
They're bad, yeah.
Yes, like they are bad. They treat people in their own country like shit. They caused terror around the world. They were behind 9/11. Little things that you can't kind of just write off. They did do that
Before we start the show, we want to give it up for our co-creator. He was behind 9/11, and he's here for you guys tonight. Guys, get the round of applause going.
Yeah, dude. I mean, so that's what they're about.
I just don't think...
I think, but this is what I think. If somebody comes to write you a check to do a 20-minute set, and they're like, I'm going to pay you $400,000.
Yeah.
It's worth looking into why they're paying you that much.
Yeah. I think
the reason they're paying you that much is to look away, is to not say bad things about Saudi Arabia when you go. That's all part of it. Yeah. Like they want, DeStefano being like, I'd move here with my family. Like just saying fucking the dumbest shit.
Didn't he said that his wife made him take it, right? He was like, but that's the thing too.
Well, then
is like,
fuck her too. But I have no sympathy for these guys. Like,
no, but I don't know. I think a lot of it, like, I don't know, man. I think it's like you put that money into it, and then I think if you, there you go, I did it again, baby,
dude.
But I think, I think the big...
You would take it. That's what you're telling me.
I don't think I would take it. Here's my reason I wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
Is because I don't think I'd relate to anybody. Like, I want to do shows in, like, Chicago. That's one of my dreams. Yeah. Like, I don't want to do anything like I remember Ahmed wanted to take me in the Middle East and do stuff. And I'm like, first of all, I'm like, I would lose my fucking job at home because I wouldn't be able to take off for like a month and a half for like getting paid, $100 a show or something. But it was more of like, I don't think I'll be relatable. I don't want to do stuff in them. And it's also like, I don't want to, like one time, like Adam sent me, our commercial agent, he sent me a thing and was going to film in like, what's this, Tulum? Is that like a place or something?
Dubai?
No, it's something with a T.
Okay.
Some place that was like, kind of like, 4 hours from Gaza. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. And like it paid like $15,000.
Yeah.
And you're there for a day. Like you flew in, it's an 18-hour flight, you do this. And it was more of like
you fly in,
you
get
do
murdered,
it. Yeah, but that's the thing. I wouldn't want to leave the country in a way that like that's where I would be like, I don't care about the money. I don't want to fucking risk my life kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about like, I don't know. I don't think the way I would do the research would be like, I don't know about different country. Like I have kids and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
I hear you, man. Like, the reason I wouldn't do it is because they planned 9/11. Yeah. And it's an evil regime. And what the fuck?
Yes, but some people don't fucking know that.
Some people don't know it.
But you should do your research.
And now they do know it.
Yes.
And I think more comedians are going to be like guilt forced to. Yeah. Because Jessica Kirsten. Am I saying her name right? Kirsten?
I think it's Kirsten, yeah. She's incredible. She's great.
She's very funny.
Yeah, very
I've
funny.
I've seen clips of her.
Yeah.
She has to give all that money back now.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even get to keep the money.
Don't give all of it back, though.
She gave all of it back.
You're giving all of it back.
You have to. That's the thing. You have to go like,
I know.
Here's the money I made.
Here's the
I'm so sorry.
million. Yeah.
I'm going to give this to Habitat for Humanity or whatever the fuck. Yeah. And you have to, now you're hated. People think you're a bitch.
I think
and you don't get to keep the money.
But you know what though? Should we hate those comedians for doing it?
Yes.
Really?
not hate them, but just be.
They all made bad decisions. We've all done bad shows.
It's a bad decision. This is what I would say. And by the way, I'm not perfect either. I've fucked up. But if you fuck up, you have to go like, hey, yeah, my bad. That's wrong. And like, yeah, if somebody like says they're sorry and gives the money back, I'm like, okay. Maybe you got caught. Maybe you really feel bad, but like I'm not gonna like not forgive somebody. But if people are just like doubling down, like Bill Burr's doubling down on his podcast.
Well, yeah,
being like, it's great over there. There's McDonald's. What's the problem?
There's a fucking Chili's.
I'm like, oh, there's a Chili's. But why was I worried about journalists getting murdered?
But you know what I think? I also heard this take on it too. Was like I think people are. It is funny they're calling him like. Billy Blood Money Burr, which is such a cool fucking name.
Billy Blood Money?
Hey, Billy Blood Money over here. I think, I just forgot what I was going to say. I think it's more of like, they kind of, the past like year or so, because he was like attacking billionaires and stuff, that's just him talking. They thought he was like this kind of like crazy like hero, like he's going to talk for the people. He's a man of the people, which he kind of is, but like he's not like, they're calling him a hypocrite because it's like, why would you take that money when you don't care about...
Well, he was already a hypocrite because he worked for Disney, which is a billion, like that the billionaires run. He's saying like billionaires need to be put down, except the ones that pay me for the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard when you're a comedian, when you become like a multi-millionaire comedian, it's virtually impossible to not be a hypocrite. Yeah. Because you're like, you don't get to speak freely about all the things that are happening because now you've got moneyed interests like lying around the industry. Like you want to keep being in movies.
You say one bad thing, they cancel you. You're done. You know. Yeah.
So that's why comedians start to fucking suck, and that's why a lot of comedians like do great work, get famous, and then never do stand up again.
Yeah.
They're like, no, now I'm an actor. Now I'm an actor. Now I'm a game show host. Now I host The Weakest Link or whatever fucking bullshit. Because, you know what I thought about it? And I have the choice.
All right, you're the fucking weakest link now. All right, see ya.
Yeah, I have a choice. I could speak my mind freely and be poor.
Yeah.
Or I could just fucking be rich and Netflix pays me to put out some half-baked specials.
I think I love Bill Burr, man. He's been one of my favorite comedians forever.
Yeah.
And I think maybe he made a bad choice. I mean, but I also think like, I mean, he probably didn't really know going into it. He's just doing a fucking gig, and it's like the way they sell it. And that's where I thought I read somewhere that like other like comedy festival producers were involved in it. So I think them being like, dude, it's just a festival overseas. Like these people, like they're not related to the 9/11 people, but they're in that same country. It's more of like, you know, the people that like, I don't know, it's a bad analogy. Maybe it'll get you canceled on this episode, but like the Vietnam War stuff. Like we still eat a whole like
go to Vietnam.
We still go to Vietnam, but those people aren't like, you're not like, fuck you, the war's still going on.
No, but if it was the royal family of Vietnam that like started the Vietnam War.
But were all those people all those people are the ones that ran the festival?
It's the money is from the royal family. Which 100% was involved in.
They were the ones that were involved
in. Yes. It's like
so maybe it is fucked up.
It's a pretty straight line to 9/11. Like it's not like it wasn't like they like flew from Saudi Arabia into the tower. Like it's not that straight of a line, but it's like pretty close. It's really not cool. It's really uncool.
Yeah, it is fucked up. Yeah,
it's fucked up. But here's the thing. Like, this is my thought.
Yeah.
This is like to make this about me. And by the way, it is, of course.
Hey, podcast out, baby.
It's all about me.
Come on, baby.
It does make me feel a little bit better about leaving LA. Because I'm like, I just, for me, I'm like, you could put $1 billion fucking dollars in front of me and I'd be like, you know what? My dad had an office in the Pentagon on 9/11. I'm not fucking doing that.
See, now the one that I know
what you're going to say.
Pete Davidson.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I don't know. I don't
get that.
I don't know.
I don't understand that.
My opinion would be like, I think that's why Bill Burr's getting so much slack over is because a lot of the comics that did it, especially Chappelle, like you have money. You don't need more money.
Yeah.
So it's more of like they didn't have to take the money. But for some other people, like look at like Sam Morril or Chris Stefano, if they say I'm going to give you $1 million, it's like you kind of have to still say, I don't know. I don't think I would do it because would you want to die for $1 million?
Can I give you a thing that I this isn't mine. I heard that I think Jon Stewart said this. Would you sleep with me for $1? No.
No.
Would you sleep with me for $10 million?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we know what you are, and we're just negotiating the price.
Yeah.
Like that is what it is. And what I loved is what Shane said when they asked him to do it. Apparently, his response was no. And they doubled the offer, and he said, please stop sending me offers because there's going to be a number I say yes to, and I don't want to know what that number is.
Yeah.
So please stop.
Yeah.
And, like, that's about as honest as you can be where you go, like,
yeah,
it's hard if somebody's going to offer you. I mean, these guys have endless amounts of money. They have that from, you know, all the bad things they've done around the world. So they can afford to they can pay Beyonce to come over and do a private show for their daughter and pay her $5 million. And it's really it's a drop in the bucket for them.
Yeah.
So like, yes, it's kind of on like, again, I can't tell people not to do something, but I do think it's fair when they do it to be like, okay, this means there's a price tag on your integrity. Like that's just is what it is.
You know what it is too. When you get bigger, you should be able to make more choices for yourself.
Yeah.
To say no to things. Because when you're at the bottom, you got to say yes to fucking pretty much anything. But if you already have a bunch of fucking, not even just the money, but like you can pick and choose what gigs you want to do. Even like actors, like I haven't done stand-up in a while, and it's more of like, you want to do stand-up again? Not really. And then you'd be like, nah, now I'll do it, you know?
Well, Sarah Silverman said something that was very smart. I thought about this, but she was talking about, I don't really have that much money. Like, people think I'm way wealthier than I am, but like I'm one of the poorest famous people that exist. Mm-hmm. But she's like, I live in like a 1-bedroom apartment. Like my overhead is super low. I don't spend money on stuff, so I don't have to say yes to things that I don't really want to do. Yeah. So like if you don't want to be in that situation where you're easily bought, like fucking keep that in mind. Like I feel like anybody in this industry should know, like, if you start doing well, there will be a knock at the door, and it's just picture like a man in a devil costume and a little pitchfork and a briefcase. He's gonna be like, guess what? There's a bigger house right over there, and all you have to do is X. Yeah. Like that moment's coming if you start to have success. So like, it feels like either the people that went are like, there's two choices. You're either like uninformed about it, and you're like, hey, it's a lot of money and I'm uninformed. Okay.
I think it's that. I think a lot of the people that did it were just like, it's a comedy festival. It's cool. It's not like,
other people are doing it. Bill Burr said yes. Yeah. Yeah, like what? Like it's kind of like.
It's also like, I think the producers are like, okay, these guys aren't behind, like, there's different cultures within like other people, I guess.
People could have been bullshitted about it.
I think it was bullshit. I think a lot of it was bullshit.
There's two options.
But there's another one, so go ahead.
There's two options. You're either uninformed about it. Yeah. And in which case you're still wrong because you should inform yourself, or you do know what it is and you're like, I don't care. And if you're that, to me, I'm like, I'm done with you. Yeah. So you don't got to shit on the comics you love, but I have had this on my chest for a minute.
Well, I think it's
fired up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm fired up.
I think it is the power. The power of no is strong though. Mm-hmm. So, like, you can say, you don't have to say yes to certain things. You could say no, which is where I think, like, I mean, Dave Chappelle, like, even being like, well, you can say whatever the fuck you want over there.
How fucking dumb
where
is
it's like, don't say that
How
shit.
How fucking dumb are
like,
you?
You just got paid $50 million from Netflix and stuff. You know what I mean? You have the money. You have your own comedy fucking arena in wherever.
I'm freer to talk here than I am there.
Yeah, don't say that.
You know who's not free to talk over there?
The women.
The women? The bitches? Yeah, they got their ladies on lockdown over there.
It's more of like, I think, and a lot of it, like when you hear Burr talking about it, it was more of like these people. It was more of like, I think they were doing it for like, oh, they're bringing comedy to this region, where it's like they kind of loved it, the people, but then you are doing it for
Mike.
If you look at, you're doing it for the Royals, and it's like they're just trying to do this.
Bill Burr went for free. He just did it for the people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
he did it for like $1.5 million.
No, I know. Yeah, no. What I'm saying is,
for the people.
He's for the people.
For the people.
No, you know what I mean is, like, I think like it's like, oh, they're doing a comedy fest. It's the first one ever, and this is it. But that's also like every Bringer comedy festival that happens even around town. It's like, this is the first ever Glendale Comedy Festival, and it's going to be everything. It's like, I don't know, man. I think you can say no to things, and if you have the option to say no. One thing that I did kind of like analyze a little bit, I was like, I think everyone that was on the show kind of like had kids, so they're just like, yeah, it's a lot of money, let me fucking do it.
Yeah, well,
where it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't do it because I don't like leaving the country. I wouldn't want to do stuff in that certain, but I would, because I'm not really an informed guy.
I would watch my kids starve to death before I would go to the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
I think I would say no to it too, for the safety of, because I'd be like, no, I don't want to fucking be there, and something to happen.
I'll say this too. I talked about this on my last podcast. Uh-huh. I have like insane Catholic guilt that just courses through my veins. Uh-huh. And when I do something that's fucked up, I ruminate on it and get depressed and have like I really like stuff lingers with me for many years afterwards. Yeah. So the price of being able to sleep is valuable. Like, if I give myself like, this is a little bit, I could be fucking, it's gonna like eat me fucking alive.
I think
there's no amount of money to me that makes that worth it. And I'm half dead. I'm 40. It's not a nice way to think about it, but I'm half dead. I've been poor the whole time, pretty much. I can go another 40 years like this. Do I have to, like, my kid needs to have $1 million waiting for me?
Yeah.
They'll be good with, I got life insurance.
Yeah.
My kid doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
If I have a kid, do I
Coming,
go to
baby.
Riyadh?
You're not pregnant yet, I'm saying.
It'd be hard if you got offered $2 million to go to Riyadh.
But here's the thing, too. I think the power of no, meaning like if you even have to second guess yourself, you should just say no to begin with, because you know it's probably something bad. And I live with the same thing, like not like Catholic guilt, like I'm not that religious, but like it's more of like I will feel bad forever if I do something wrong. Let me tell you
a kind of a fucked up story, but it's a true story, and I think there's a similar thing. So my grandfather was born in Germany. And he got drafted into the German army for World War II. I've told you this before.
Yeah.
So when they were there's a difference between like what he was in, which is just like the German infantry, and the SS. The SS was like Hitler's special army. They did like a bunch more fucked up stuff. It was like a political movement that involved killing all the Jews. And then there's just like the army, which is like just every male in Germany got consigned to go into the army, whether they wanted to or not.
Okay, yeah.
So he said, like, when he was 16 years old, they had like their big like draft day thing where they went to a class and they got him all pumped up, rah rah, Germany, this and that. And he's like, okay. At the end of the day, they're like, okay, we're gonna choose. There's only 20 spots for the SS, and everybody else is going into the infantry. Who wants to join the SS? And it's my grandfather's 16 with a bunch of like 16-year-old kids, and nobody raised their hand. They're like, okay, we're going to ask one more time. The SS, this is the way to go. This is a story my grandfather told me when I was like fucking 8. He's like, who's going to the SS? Who wants to fight for Deutschland? Nobody. And they go, okay, everybody line up. They lined them up in a line, and they went 1, 2, 3 SS, 1, 2, 3 SS, 1, 2, 3 SS.
Holy shit.
And my grandfather was a 1, 2, 3. So he went into the army, and a couple of his friends just went right into the SS at 16. Now, let's say my grandfather had been one of the SS, and they put him in there. He's no more or less moral than the kids that got 1, 2, 3 and go to that other line. Like, none of them did anything wrong. It's just who got pointed to gets that. But now the burden to be a moral person, if you're drafted into the SS, you're either going to be like, okay, I'm going to try to undermine them, and I'm going to try to like, I'll probably be murdered or executed for like treason. But it's either that or I participate in the eradication of the Jewish people, right?
Yeah.
So like that's an insanely high bar that you're given, if like to be a moral person in that situation. But that is still the bar, and like. That's kind of like being a famous comedian getting offered to go to the Riyadh Comedy Festival. I'm not saying it's easy to say no.
1, 2, 3, Riyadh. 1, 2, 3, Riyadh.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, Riyadh.
That's exactly my point, dude. That's exactly my point.
They just went through every Netflix special and was like, bam, bam, bam,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry someone put a check with your name on it and put it in front of you, and it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it was still fucked up to go.
It's still a fucked up thing.
It doesn't make it less fucked up because it's more money. It just... We all understand that it's hard to say no, but you should have said no.
You should have said
no. That's how I feel. And my grandfather is a great man who was not in the SS. He was a 1, 2, 3. But anyway.
Yeah.
Is that a good story?
It is a good story.
It's a fucked up story.
It's a fucked up story, but it's also really good of like being like, you don't know what you're into. I mean, it's kind of the stuff now, and this is me not being informed, but just seeing fucking videos on Instagram or whatever. It's kind of the thing of like the people that signed up to be in our military are like, hey, I'm gung-ho, I'm military. But then they have to get assigned to be like in a tank fucking trying to hold back like American people for certain things. And it's okay, I'm doing my job, but I don't want to shoot this fucking lady with a sign. You know what I mean?
It's just your job.
It's just your job.
It's just,
but it's like
you've signed up, and now you have like.
It doesn't make that guy any less moral than I don't know. I mean, but then again, it's so fucking deep, dude. And it's so fucking deep.
We can talk about pasta and stuff. I feel bad.
I wanted to talk about pasta.
I came out here barking fire.
You're just angry.
I'm
The Phillies lost game one.
The Phillies lost.
The Phillies lost the fucking Riyadh Festival.
The Riyadh Comedy Festival.
But most importantly, the Phillies fucking lost.
No, Teoscar Hernandez hit a fucking 3-run home run tonight.
Son of a bitch.
Went up 5-3. I'm so pissed.
Fuck, dude.
A friend of mine.
He was supposed to feature at the festival.
Oh yeah, was he?
And now he fucking hit home run.
I think I made a mistake. A friend of mine sent me a picture of their baby in a Dodgers onesie, and I thumbs downed their baby. I think I went too far.
You're on a fucking.
I think I was.
You're heated, baby. You're heated.
Yeah, they texted me after the Dodgers hit a home run. I thumbs down their baby.
I think to put a cap on the festival thing and bad stuff. I think people make choices that they think are good in the moment, and then they end up being fucking bad.
Yeah.
I think, me personally, I don't even like going out of the country. I'm not going to not, like, there's a lot of they're all our favorite comedians.
Yes,
Did they fuck up? Yes. Should we hate them forever? No.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because it's the same thing of, like, I don't know. It's fucked up. It's fucked up because of the 9/11 stuff and everything else. I just don't think we should hate everybody.
I don't think we should.
Unless the ones that were already hated, then we should say fuck them, that the ones that were assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I mean, Louis is like my favorite comic.
Yeah.
I love Louis.
Yeah.
I had to.
But what an opportunity to jerk off somewhere aside from America.
Somewhere where it's allowed.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you want to jerk
think those women are going to talk?
Yeah. You want to jerk off in front of women who aren't really that cool with it? Saudi Arabia is the fucking place for you, bro. Come back.
Louis.
Yo, dude. Oh, my God.
But here's a good thing. Louis is one of your favorite comedians.
Yes.
Did you hate him after all the stuff that happened?
I didn't hate him. I thought it was really fucked up.
It's a fucked up thing.
It pissed me off, and I honestly felt like he deserved a lot of the shit that he got. But I also, like, at a certain point, I go, like, all right, that's enough. Like, we don't need to, like, destroy the man. I don't want these people destroyed.
Yeah.
My genuine feeling is, like, if somebody did that, we keep going back into the festival, but, like, if somebody does that festival and comes back and they're like, yeah, I did it. It was great. I got the money. I'm going to be at the Garden next week. I'll be like, I'll miss you on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I just am going,
give
like,
it time.
You're not going to get any of my money moving forward.
Yeah.
If I watch something of yours, it'll be bootlegged. Like, I'm not giving you my money.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody goes, like Jessica Kirson, who's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It was fucked up. I gave the money to a charity. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
To me, I can forgive, and, like, again, I forgive. I could see myself paying to go see her as a comedian, like, and sitting in the audience and laughing.
Yeah.
And being like, I'm glad my money is helping her. But yeah, I just think it's like, I don't know, like, it's so rare. This is the other thing. It's so rare where in the industry someone acts like an idiot and gets called out on it. Usually this behavior is just kind of like you turn a blind eye. Nobody wants to say anything. There's like 3 celebrities we're allowed to shit on because they can't give you anything.
Yeah.
So that's why everybody has a funny I hate Steven Seagal story, because, like, what the fuck is he going to do now?
Yeah.
You're not going to be in one of his weird European Russian movies now that he makes.
Yeah.
So it's like when there's something like this where it's like, oh, we're allowed to actually say the truth of what these people, like, what people agreed to here. It's like, it feels like it's refreshing.
Yeah.
But I do, like I said, I'm also not like,
how come Rogan didn't go?
Probably, I'm imagining the people that didn't go went for the reasons I'm saying, or because they were like, I just don't want to, like, this will have backlash.
Yeah.
There's like
because, like, Segura and Christina P went, didn't they?
I don't know about, I think Segura went.
Segura went, yeah, but.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing for him. They have, like, a podcast empire.
I know.
You know what I mean? So it's like
not one that I'll be listening to.
Yeah.
I'm just I don't know why this turned me into such a hardliner, but it really did. It was like, of all the it's not, for me, it's not political. It's just like, it's like, wow, like, the next time I hear one of these comics talking about, like, politics or like expressing their opinion on a complicated issue, I'm going to be like, Aren't you the guy that went to the 9/11?
Was this
Blood
in your
Money
set
Festival?
at the Riyadh?
Wasn't that you? Wasn't that you?
Yeah.
And now you're telling me how you think we should deal with this thing here? Like what?
Yeah.
It's like like as a comic,
your integrity's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to, unless you want to do like,
because that's who you are. That's what you build. You build to be like, who am I on stage?
Yeah.
You know, who am I as a person?
And now you have like this weird scarlet letter on you that makes everybody look at you through a different prism, so you can't you can't speak as freely as you want to moving forward. I'm just like, again, no one's ever come to me and offered me $1 million for a set, but I like to think that I'm raised by a hard ass, my dad, who I've got issues with, but he at least raised me to be like, don't go to the 9/11 festival. I think he's
been telling you that since high school.
I think he did it one time.
One time someone's going to come to you, and they're going to give you a bunch of money to do the Riyadh festival.
One time we were at...
what if that was like old Biff from Back to the Future came, and he's like, you see this lineup?
Yeah.
It's the Riyadh festival. You don't want to do it. What do you mean I don't want to do it? It's $1 million. Don't do it. You got a safe? Get a safe.
One time I was...
Put this in there.
So I have to tell you this. I think this is informing why I feel so passionately. I just put this together. So my dad worked in the Pentagon on 9/11. He wasn't there that day, but he had an office there.
Oh, wow.
So I thought he was dead all day until we got a call. It was very intense.
Jesus Christ.
Very intense.
Yeah.
Because we lived in D.C. He was like, from what I knew as a 13-year-old, I was like, my dad's at the Pentagon every day. But like, apparently that day he was at a different office. But like none of the phones worked. So I remember like 8th period, they called, they were like, Eric, come to the front office. Your mom's on the phone. And I was like, this might be where she's like, your dad's dead. So like I just had that. That was like my 9/11 day. But anyway, like years later, we were at my sister's soccer game. It's like little 8-year-olds playing soccer. And attached to nothing, I'm just sitting in the stands with my dad. My dad just leans over and he goes, anytime I need to get mad, I think about 9/11. And then he just went back to watching a little girls' soccer game. And in my head, I was like, when do you need to get mad? He was like out of the army at this point. I'm like, when do you need to just sitting, taking a shit, and you're like, 9/11. But in my house, we were raised to be very upset about 9/11.
And then your sister had a breakaway. Yeah. And he's like, yes! Fucking right.
Burn it down.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Now, when 8-year-old soccer, it's like, especially like, I don't think it's just girls. I think it's boys too. It's just one pack of kids, and the ball goes, and then the whole pack.
Yeah.
And there's like one kid that's usually in the front of the pack, and that's the kid that's going to actually play soccer later. But it's not, there's no like spread out.
Yeah.
They're not like threading any passes through the defense.
Yeah.
So it's just odd to watch a mass of children laughing and screaming.
And then be like, here you go. Yeah.
Just talk about 9/11 to your son. But my dad's an intense guy.
Anytime I try to get
if this podcast is not evidence, I am also an intense guy. Look, we talked about this for 48 minutes. I'm sorry, bro. You caught me on a bad day. Fucking Phillies suck.
Fucking festival.
I was gonna go to Game 3 for my birthday.
Yeah, at
Dodger
Stadium.
I was going to Dodger Stadium, but now if the Phillies are gonna fucking get knocked
it's only
out,
game 1, dude.
There's only 3. They only got to win 3 games.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like they won. Dodgers are up 1-0.
Oh, it's not best of 7.
We recorded this on what is today? The 4th?
October 4th. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna see this next Tuesday. So at this point, Game 2 will already happen by the time they're watching. So hopefully it's 1-1 Phillies Dodgers. But if it's 2-0 Dodgers, and then there's gonna be 2 games in LA, I don't really want to go on my birthday to see the Phillies get swept out.
At least you get salsa and beer though. You know what I mean?
Well, I get salsa and beer on the 14th. The game would be on the.
I know. I'm just saying, look forward to salsa and beer.
Mike, help me decide if I should go to this game or not. The tickets
go to
are
the
like,
game.
Tickets are like $800.
Don't go to the game.
Don't go to the game.
You're putting money on it?
No, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's
it's too much money.
I took Liz to go see.
If anything, just go day of. Get tickets cheap.
Can you do that?
Nosebleeds. Yeah, like go to like Game Time or something. Use promo code podcast hell to get 20% off.
What do you really until you got to the end where you're pretending like this is a successful?
It's Game Time. No, like Game Time or fucking Vivid Tickets or something like that.
Or
or
put in
cheap.
my own podcast.
No, I just did that to.
No, it's
be
funny.
Yeah,
no, it's funny.
If you put in if you put in promo code HELL, you get 20% off Dodgers Phillies game 3.
Oh, he's gonna knock over the.
Oh shit! No, wait. We have one more thing to say about the festival.
No, Gordon,
one more thing about the festival. No, don't do it.
It's Gordon, no.
Gordon, come back.
No, Gordon, I'm gonna go fix it.
Back up. Don't do it. Just take the cord out. Yep. Oh, what a save!
I think they can tell the cameras.
If the phone, will the phone die now or no?
The phone will not die because we're going to wrap up in 10 minutes.
Okay, great.
So we should be good.
One more thing about Riyadh. No.
I'm so sorry, bro.
No, I want to talk about it too.
I've been wound up like
dude, when stuff happens and like this is us. You know what I mean? This is our shit. We got to talk about it, you know?
I mean, yeah.
And that's what's crazy. It's all the fucking top guys of comedy.
Yes.
That's like, well, now we have to fucking hate all of our royals. You know what I mean?
know.
Like it's everybody.
Well, that was
happens.
my post. Was like, if you're an open micer with a couple solid premises, you might be in my top 10 comics now.
Yeah.
There's just spots are opening up like a fucking lane on the highway.
Yeah.
Just get on there.
But it's more of like, yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's more of just like, I think you always hope as you get bigger, you want to be able to just kind of just keep yourself, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
No, I know
you said really good words with that Scarlet Letter and Prism thing. You really took me back. That was really nice.
I know what you're saying because it's like, I mean,
like say no to shit. It's like you got fucking. If you're Adam Sandler, how many scripts does he get a fucking week to do something?
Say no.
You say no to
Just
some
say
shit.
no.
You know,
like
I would just say no because like the same thing. I think I would say no. All right. That's where I kind of did my analysis of like they all have a lot of them have fucking kids. It's more of like you will fucking get a paycheck for anything to support your family if it's a lot of fucking money. But you have to be able to kind of say no to things that are like, no, this is also risky and risking my life. It's also, oh fuck, it is fucking these people involved in fucking 9/11. It's like not worth it. I'll just work a whole nother year and a half for the same amount of money. You know what I mean?
Which and look again.
These people make a ton of money every show. So what they were trying to do is fast track their fucking money. That's what they were trying to fucking do. Because they all make that much. I mean, they sell out the fucking Chappelle sells out fucking Madison Square Garden. How much does he get paid? $1 million for fucking that? How much do you think they paid him for this fucking thing? $5 million or something?
If you're like, you know, it's like when you've got like, you know, like if you're doing like, you're an actor and you're broke and you're like, you get a role and you're like, I fucking hate this role, but like I need to pay my rent.
Yeah.
It's like, you could kind of understand.
I wouldn't do it.
Kind of look the other way a little bit, but like for something like this, it's like, you know, I get that it's life-changing money for a lot of these dudes.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's changing
yourself.
It's changing yourself. It's changing the way you can talk on stage. It's also like it's just they're the 9/11 guys.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get past that part in my head.
Yeah, that's what's fucked up about it.
Where you just kind of go like, man, I could never have that attached to me.
Yeah, no.
I feel like I'd think about it every day. I don't want to, like, I feel like maybe this is something from, like, not having had, like, huge success in the industry, where it's like, when I think about, like, what my goals are in life, I'm like, I like doing creative stuff, and when I'm dying, whenever that is, if I'm lucky enough to die in a bed with a blanket over me and, like, family around, you know, not just in a car crash screaming, you know, but, like, you know, like a peaceful old death.
Yeah.
What I'd really like to do is not go, I wish I didn't do that. Like, I don't want to have...
You want regrets.
I don't want to have regrets.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those things where you just go like, why did I do Riyadh? And then you just... That's like your last thought. And then you live 1 million lives in that last millisecond in your brain, which is what maybe heaven is.
His last words were, thank you, Riyadh. I don't know. That was fucked up.
Thank you, Riyadh. You've been great.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know.
It's crazy. Look.
My morals would have been, I would have to think about, like, it's a lot of fucking money. I would be like, I don't know if what I learned a couple years ago, even just doing fucking mediocre gigs or stuff like that, like, it's the power of no. You don't have to fucking do every single bar show you fucking get.
Yeah.
You know, you want to come down and do this show in San Diego and drive 3 hours for $10? No. Really? But I'm giving you this. No, I'm all right. You know, it's quality over quantity, where a lot of these guys, I think they just picked the easy way out, and maybe some were uninformed, which is like, we can forgive all these people because it's like, hey, they gave you a bunch of money, you know?
Yeah.
But as for now, like, it is a big fucking, why'd you take that fucking show?
Yeah, dude.
Why'd you fucking do it? You know? And it's not like the book agreement said, like, from the 9/11 guys. You know, it didn't say that. But once they signed it, they probably like, what the fuck did I get into?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wonder, because it's still going on. I wonder if anybody's going to, like, drop.
Well, it's supposed to be from September. It's going to the 9th, right? October 9th or some shit like that.
So there's still, like, 5 days of it.
So people are still headlining
it. Like, tonight.
But you can't drop. That's, like... Then you drop, you're going to get fucked.
Yeah, then you'll
then you're really fucked. I think the ones that did the show the first 3 days
lose your
are fine.
paycheck. You're going to lose your neck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know.
I think you could fly away.
In what plane? The one going towards the towers?
That's what.
The fuck?
I'm gonna have to cut out that line about a straight line into the tower. I don't know.
Don't cut anything, baby.
It stays. It all stays. Okay, so let's end.
Follow me and Mike Perkins.
No. Listen. Did we talk?
Let's talk an extra 10 minutes.
Are we allowed to tease what you got coming soon on here? Or you want to keep it?
We'll keep it on the DL.
Keep it on a seek.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it was a sponsorship with the Riyadh. No. I was supposed to have it at the festival.
I'm so pumped for when that happens.
I want to run some ideas by you.
Yeah.
Because I thought of some new names and stuff and all
okay.
that.
Well,
we'll talk about it later.
Point, yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
You know.
Well,
but
we have. I always try to get to an hour. I don't want to talk about Riyadh for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
What's a little off ramp here we have that isn't your plugs?
Well, what was what were we talking about in the beginning? We were talking about improv.
Today we talked about.
I rapped.
Today we talked about.
I rapped and then all went downhill. This is why I'm not a rapper.
I thought your rap was.
We dropping bombs on them.
I thought your rap was pretty good.
Thanks, bro.
I mean, you're better than me or anybody I know.
Yeah.
So that's why in my mind you are literally Eminem.
Thanks, man.
I'm like, Mike's one of the great rappers of his generation.
Rappers of all time.
I love when you're freestyling with your friends. I was like, what?
Well, we used to do it because that was everything back in the day. Because I remember we watched 8 Mile.
Yeah.
And we would just say lines from like, you know, by the way, dog, here's a pencil. Go home, write some shit, make it suspenseful. And don't come back until something dope's hits you. Here, you can take the mic home with you.
Okay, so me and my friends, we had a band.
Okay.
But I didn't rap.
Uh-huh.
I went, so here's your holiday. That was what we thought was cool, but I didn't get into rap.
See, I was huge Eminem fan.
Yeah.
I used to love like Jedi Mind Tricks. Those guys were awesome from Philly.
Okay.
You know,
Wu-Tang.
I didn't listen to Wu-Tang, but like I just love like rap, you know, it was cool. So like, but I think now since I like haven't listened to it in a while, I can't like, you know, you kind of just, it's what you listen to. Cause I'm the same way. Like I love like, you know, dude, I got to meet fucking, let's talk about that.
I know you talked about, you met,
dude,
Taking Back
Sunday. I met Sean and Adam Lazara.
Which guy's Sean?
So Sean is the bassist.
And he's been in it the whole time.
He's been in it the whole time.
Okay.
Adam's been in it the entire time.
The only 3 official members now are Adam, Sean, and John Nolan, who's not on tour.
Who fucking he had to get surgery and was like out for the entire tour. But they
kept being so cryptic about it, though. Like on stage, he'd be like, "Our friend John, also that's how Adam
John
talks.
Nolan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, John Nolan.
Yeah.
John Nolan's family is falling apart.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's ever going to see them again.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we gotta give it up for John. I don't know if John's going to survive this year. Like I was like,
we want to wish him very well because he's so sick of being tired. You know.
Well, then they got those 3 dudes. They kicked out the drummer.
Well, the drummer, I think he left. He was like, I don't know, doing some fucked up shit or something. I don't know.
I don't know if it was.
I don't know what it was.
It's hard to know.
You know, that was Newfound Glory. Never mind.
No,
that guy
was
left.
I told you about that.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
No, but the drummer for Taking Back Sunday, I read that he was getting sober. And there was like, who knows? It's band stuff. You never fucking know.
Yeah.
But the fat little guy is out, and the drummer is out.
Who was a fat little guy?
The fat little guy in Taking Back Sunday. They had a fat little guy.
Really?
You don't know the fat little guy?
I forget.
He's always spinning around like a little whirling dervish on stage in the old videos.
He was the guitarist?
I think he's a guitarist.
Oh, really?
Fat little guy. Look it up. That's his name.
It's fat little guy. Yeah.
No,
We're here with fat. Give it up for fat little guy.
They kicked out fat little guy. I think he was drinking too much. For some reason, the drummer's gone. But
it was always just 4, wasn't it? Though
no, it was 5.
It was 5.
It was those 3 now.
Because what I realized is I've seen him a bunch of times out here now.
Yeah.
But I never realized when I went with Crystal, she's like, I forget his name. But he's the guy that always does the SoCal and West Coast tour. Mm-hmm. He's the guitarist also.
Okay.
And
well, they have
awesome.
touring members.
Yeah, so he's a touring member. Yeah, I forget his name.
But now that
Nathan. Nathan's the fucking man.
Well, now they have Fred. Now
Fred's
back.
Yeah, Fred's back.
He sounds
he's awesome.
Good, dude.
Yeah, Fred's the fucking man.
I've watched like 4 live shows with him, and I'm like,
the show was so fucking awesome.
It was good.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
What was cool was so we were supposed to go last year, and Crystal got us VIP tickets to meet the band and everything.
Okay.
We were gonna have our baby reveal. Them fucking do it as a video for us.
Oh,
but they canceled that fucking show, and we're like, fuck. Now we just got to do the video ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
So when we met them this time, they rescheduled the show, and we got to meet them. We got to tell them about we were gonna have you guys do the baby or whatever, and it was like, it was cool. We got to talk about that. But it was such a fucking killer show. I was on cloud 9. I'm still on cloud 9. It was fucking happened a month ago because there was like a meet and greet, but like they did like a little like trivia thing. And it was like kind of like on the. You ever been to the Greek Theater?
Yes.
That was my first time there. It was fucking awesome.
It's cool,
dude. It was so great. I liked it better than the Bowl.
Yeah.
And they say it's like a mini Hollywood Bowl, and it sounded fucking awesome. We were like 3 rows from the fucking stage too, which was fucking sick.
Yeah.
But there was like a little patio area, and there was maybe like 50 people there that did the VIP or something, and. I went to the bathroom, and Crystal went up, and then she was sitting like right by these 2 chairs that were there, and some guy was saying like, "Hey, they're gonna come out soon," blah 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 blah. And when they came out, like I went and stood next to Crystal, and then when they came out, Adam and Sean were sitting on those chairs like right next to me. So I was just like right here. It felt like I was like talking because everyone was talking to them too. So I was like talking to them and saying things, and Adam would look over or whatever. And it was fucking cool. But then when they're like, "All right, let's get to the pictures," whatever, I got to crack a joke to Adam.
What was the joke?
So the joke was, so they were doing certain trivia about the band, right? And they're like, we like to, this is always fucking weird because, it's a meet and greet and like people get weird. And it's weird because we don't know people and you guys don't know, us, but like it's always a weird kind of thing. Like, hi, how are you? Here's a picture, whatever. So they did trivia like, what was, where do we record our 3rd album in California or whatever? And some people have said it, blah, blah, blah. So when they were putting the chairs away and I had that moment to kind of crack a joke, I said, wouldn't it be funny if you guys like just did trivia that wasn't based on you guys? Like if you're like, where was the first Coca-Cola factory ever made? And he fucking laughed and he's like, that'd be great, whatever. And he like said
That's the photo. The photo that Crystal posted is you
making him laugh. She was snapping pictures of me the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I was like, holy shit. I never met them. They're my favorite band for 20 years.
Yeah.
And like I never think of meeting these guys because it's like.
Well, also it's like you want to meet them like that. You want to meet them in a scenario where they know they're going to be meeting you.
Yeah.
What you don't want is like you go to a restaurant and they're sitting next to you and they're like, "Hey man, if you bump your fucking chair into me one more time, I'm gonna cut your fucking head off." And you're like, Adam Lazar.
You mean cut like cute without the E? Your lipstick. Yeah, no, it was fucking cool, man. And then we got to talk to him because we were the first in line for the pictures too.
Yeah.
So we talked to him for fucking like 10 minutes, bro. It was like 5 to 10 minutes.
Awesome.
It was great. They actually talked for so long that Crystal said like one of the people kept trying to like get them to stop talking to us. And then finally they're like, all right, we got to do more pictures because we were like, it was so cool, dude.
Dude.
It was fucking, it was unbelievable.
It's amazing.
And it was like, I got to say like, we got to talk about their album and like we talked about having our baby and like, kind of just like, because we said, like, we've been your fans since 99, like 2000. Like, we grew up with you guys. And even Adam was like, it's kind of a thing with our fans. Like, we all grew up together because they're only like, I think Adam's like 42 or something.
Yeah,
like, we're all the same age. So, like, I said something to him and they kind of got deeper in it. And I was like, it's kind of like that one album. You guys have that one song. I think it was Call Come Running is off their, I think, self-titled album. Or no, I forget, whatever. But I mentioned that song of like when you have like one of your sons saying like "Cock come running," and they said like, "Oh, that was from this," and like it was really cool to like have him on there, and it was cool, man. It was fucking.
It's amazing.
It was so fucking awesome, and like Crystal, I love you for getting me the tickets, and it was it was fucking. It was
top 10.
Oh, top number 1 show I've ever been to.
No, I'm not. I didn't mean show. I mean like moments in your life. You go top 10?
I would say top 10 because it was surreal to meet like my favorite band of all time.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, fuck. My top 10. I talked about my top 10. I just realized I didn't put in. One time I crowd surfed up during a Midtown show, and then I landed on stage and I sang a song with them at the end of a concert.
No fucking way.
How did I fucking not put that on my top 10?
That's number 1.
Dude, that was awesome.
That's number 1.
It was great.
Holy shit.
It's kind of tempered in how awesome it was because I had just broken up with my high school girlfriend, and when I got out of the show, I called her to tell her, and she didn't care.
That's why you're not married to her. Are you kidding me?
Kind of takes the moment down a little bit.
Yeah,
but it was very, very cool.
Dude, that's incredible.
It was great.
Was that the first time crowd surfing too?
No, but that was
you
my
crowd
first.
surf a lot?
Back in the day when I wasn't a big fat dude, I lived on top of the crowd.
I've done it one time, and it was at Newfound Glory.
Yeah,
and it was like I'll show you the video.
Okay.
After, but like I was so scared to do it. I did it when I was like 30. So like it was like
okay. An old man surf.
It was like an old man surf, you know what I mean? Like
boogie boarded.
It was like Adult Swim. Let's go.
One time I was in a crowd for Yellow Card at Warped Tour. And somebody crowd surfed and just crashed on top of me, like back of my head, and knocked me into a pit. And I was a little pissed, and I went to grab the person, and I picked him up, and it was my cousin.
No way.
Just and he was like, Eric. I was like, Michael. He was like, back up. I was like, yeah. I just threw him back up. And I saw him like 2 months later. He was like, I lost my wallet that day. I was like, oh, yeah, probably when you fucking kicked me in the head. It might have jiggled out of your pocket. He fucking nailed me, dude. But he literally, my cousin landed on me in a pit of like 10,000 people.
You're like, what the hell? That's crazy.
Crazy.
I have a very funny story. Same thing happened to me. We were at, I think it was Warped Tour. I was with my buddy Frank, and there was like, there's different stages, and we were at the stage for Thursday, right? Which is like, I never was into Thursday, but like he wanted to see him, and we're in the pit, but we got fucking like tight in the fuck. It was like, I didn't even want to fucking be there, and they're fucking like, rah, yeah, yeah, rah, like going crazy. What was funny was someone was crowd surfing, and the same thing happened to me. I smashed my head against this girl that was in front of me. It was like a group of like 3 girls in front of me or whatever. And we're all squished, and I smashed my nose against her head. My nose starts bleeding. I'm bleeding all over this fucking crowd. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Her friend is like trying to hit me. She's like, get off my friend. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I'm bleeding fucking everywhere, bro.
Dude.
And it was just like, it was so fucking nuts because I was like, I'm sorry. I can't stop. It was like, I was like, motherfucker, because that guy just went somewhere else.
People would they would crowd surf and they'd be wearing like fucking Timberlands.
Yeah.
So when their feet would come down, if you're going to do it, you're supposed to spread out and keep your fucking feet up so that you don't hit people in the head.
If people don't see you coming, you're going to fucking hurt people. You know?
got to spread out, and you got to kind of like, you land with you honestly, like you kind of lead with your butt a little bit. Yeah. Because your butt is nice and soft.
Yeah.
So if a man's butt just landed on my head.
And if it ends up being your cousin.
You just push him up. And you go.
What a fucking movie moment for that, too.
It was great.
That's very funny.
Every time I see him, I'm like, remember that time?
That's top 10.
Nah, no, it's not top 10. That's like
but it's very, very
70.
funny. Very funny moment to happen at a show. Maybe top 10 of like shows you went to or something.
Let me tell you a top 10 moment, then we get out of here.
Okay, cool.
This is a top 10
I wish
moment.
I had a top 10. I want to think of one for next time.
We have 5 weeks left. You're going to come back hopefully at least
every
2
week?
or 3 times.
Yeah.
Every week. Have a top 10 next time.
Yeah.
So we went on a cruise, and me and my brother were doing karaoke. My brother cannot sing, but my brother does look. He looks more Mexican than I do. Mm-hmm. So he got chosen to like the end of the cruise karaoke winners, and I think they thought my voice was, because I have a decent singing voice. My brother cannot sing at all, but he got chosen for this karaoke competition. Him and my sister, who's a very good singer, and he was Ricky Martin. And so, like, there's this show, and I don't think he realized that it was going to be, like, in front of, like, 800 people. I remember, like, before the show, he's in the hot tub, and my sister's like practicing she sang Like a Virgin, and she's like learning the lyrics, and she's like, Christian, are you gonna learn your song? Like, there's no teleprompter. He's like, it's Ricky Martin. I think I'll figure it out. He's like in the jacuzzi with chicks.
Little Vida Loca, whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm in the jacuzzi with him, but I'm like, you need to go learn. Like, this is like a big show. It's in the big auditorium or whatever.
Yeah.
So cut to the show. There's like 500 people in there. Like, it's packed out. Last night of the cruise, the karaoke stars of the week. My sister comes out, nails her song. Everybody's pretty good that's out there.
Yeah.
My brother comes out, and dude, when I say he bombed, first off, they have dancers. Like, he's doing La Vida Loca, so there's like 4 dancers come out like,
He's superstition.
like literally like
fat
like
cats in
fucking
voodoo
dudes with like trumpets or whatever. He comes out and goes, woke up, New York City. New York. Oh my God! Like, literally, you hear him say, he goes, "Oh my God!" Like he starts to panic, and he doesn't know any lyrics. And then when he does sing, he's cracking and screeching. And it was me, my dad, and my sister in the crowd, and we fucking laughed. It's the hardest I've ever laughed. I thought I was going to die from laughing. And there's a video of it, which is great. And I've shown the video to people that aren't in my family, and they're like, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That's so
it's
funny.
not just like it's funny because he's my brother. It is objectively funny to watch somebody who doesn't know the song and can't sing with like choreographed dancers next to them, like rolling into his arms, and he doesn't even know. And he doesn't.
They got the hot wax and shit, like the video.
Dude, he fucking ate it so hard. That's in my top 10.
So now every Christmas, do you guys put on "Livin' La Vida Loca" for him?
Yeah, we had to like be like, "Are you in an emotional place to handle this?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can do it." And then we throw it on and we fucking point at him.
Dude, that's so fucking great.
It's so
funny.
It's so funny. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, thanks for doing my show.
This has been fun, man.
This was fun.
It's always a pleasure. I love it.
It is always a pleasure.
It's always the best.
When is I can book you 2 weeks out?
Just do next Saturday.
Do you want to do next Saturday?
No, I don't know. Maybe I have to look at my calendar. I got to see what Crystal's doing and what else.
I usually text you the day you leave.
Yeah.
On like another date.
Yeah. Thank you for being flexible, by the way, too.
Dude,
I'm always like,
at this point,
I got all this stuff.
I'm literally just sitting here packing up my shit, thinking about what my life's going to be like in fucking suburban Maryland.
I don't like to change times on people, though. You know what I mean? We made a time, but then I'm like,
Yeah.
But, you
can change
time.
time.
You're my boy. That's why I'm like,
you can change times on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
What do you want? You want to go outside? Is that what you're asking?
Where's my bone?
You want your bone? Okay, well, where can people... Okay, I'm going to get you out. Buddy. Where can people find you?
Not the Riyadh Festival. Mike Perkins _ and themikeperkins.com. And just go there. And podcast hell, baby. Use promo code HELL for 20% off anything you use online.
Thanks for doing the show, man.
Thanks, buddy.